so much, Kay, and what some great ideas there and some great strategies. Thank you so much for that. Wow, so much good information. I'm so glad that today's session is being recorded because there's so much rich stuff here that we can enjoy again and again. And for all of our staff that are off-site, we'll have an opportunity to share this wisdom as well. So next up, we have our very special friend that people may recall from our very first flag raising. And we're excited to welcome back Nancy Campana. Nancy's an incredible activist, organizer, and speaker. She and her husband Rob founded Run for Rocky in honor of their son Rocky. Run for Rocky was a charity run walk that took place in Windsor, Ontario for 5 years. Through fundraising and collaboration, the Campana family has been able to fund gay-straight alliances in the high schools and post-secondary systems, ensuring that parents, educators, and youth have knowledge and funding needed to help create safe schools and creating a support system for youth in times of crisis. Rocky paved the way to make a difference while living, and the Run for Rocky legacy continues to make a significant difference to this day. The Campana family's incredible work has not only impacted our community to make it a more safe and supporting place, it has saved lives. It is our honor and our pleasure to welcome our friend Nancy Campana.
Thank you, Charlotte, and thank you so much for inviting me here today. I have to acknowledge Sydney, who I met in, I think she was in grade 9 when she invited us to the first not-for-profit fair day that she had at Walkerville. And her organizational skills as an organizer for a living truly impressed me, and I knew at the time that I was meeting someone sensational. And from there, Sydney went on to attend 2 outshines with Run for Rocky, and now is helping to lead the way at Trans Wellness Ontario. And I'm going to start what I say today, kind of wrapping up what I'm ending on. And Sydney, you need to think about running in an election. And I am saying that seriously. So it's really nice to be here in person today and join everyone in the raising of the beautiful, and I say beautiful because it is a beautiful and it's become even more beautiful and inclusive pride flag on this sunny day. There is no doubt that when we rise in the morning and see the sun shining like it is today, there is a renewed sense of hope. Pride flag raisings are always very important and symbolic to me as well as our family, as we know the great magnitude and importance it plays in many people's lives, especially in our own families' lives. And to see it flowing freely, as we're going to see it today, is really so important to so many. And just a short 5 years ago, we probably only saw that flag flying during Pride Week at City Hall, and now we see it flying so much more often. In June, to see it in the public school board and at all high schools flying is just so very important. And I often have gotten emails during that week just saying, I lived in Amherstburg and I went to Amherst High School and I could have never imagined the pride flag flying at my high school. And the safety it brings and the realization of the commitment of many people in our community to stand up and speak out for the Pride community is important. Through the past 19 months, we have journeyed through a time of deep anxiety, accompanied by many feelings of isolation and hopelessness for many. Our work with Gay Straight Alliance through the Run for Rocky Fund came to a halt because many teacher leaders were not able to meet in person with their GSA students. This was needed more than ever during that time of isolation. During the same time, we all witnessed our government to the north of us leave many who advocate for kindness, compassion, and exclusivity questioning the impact of the work. It's never fun seeing big steps taken backwards when you're doing advocacy work. The theme of building inclusion and intersectionality within our community and agencies like the Windsor-Essex Children's Aid Society is more important now than ever. The pullbacks we are seeing in many sectors and countries in regards to LGBTQ plus rights gives us more reason to step up, speak out, and continue to educate those who seem blind to the realities of the marginalized. Your commitment as staff to work with children, youth, caregivers, and families in need within our community is important and it's essential. The need for all within the Children's Aid Agency to support lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, two-spirited, and the entire queer community, as well as to help educate and support their families, is paramount in creating safe homes, safe neighborhoods, and safe communities. I encourage each and every one of you to continue to educate yourself on the needs within the Pride community and to work at being stronger and a more supportive ally. Simple things like putting up a "Hate Has No Home Here" sign on your front lawn can send a daily message to your neighbors about who you are and what we should all be working towards. Wearing a Pride color bracelet or Pride pin can open conversation with many who just need to talk about who they are or who their children may be. Through an awareness of intersectionality, we can better acknowledge and ground the differences among us. Finally, as we get ready as a country to go to the polls in a very important federal election, remember that it is important to vote. Each of our political parties in Canada have clear records of who they are and how they support basic human rights, fight against racism and homophobia, welcome immigrants, and support the LGBTQ plus community. If you are looking for clear evidence of these records in regards to vital issues, go no further than the public voting records from June's tabling of Bill C-6 to prohibit conversion therapy in Canada. Be aware that we do have a local MP right here in our region who did not support this bill. In conclusion, I would like to wish everyone a happy Pride weekend. We look forward to working with Windsor Pride Fest in the next year as we plan the return, a reunion Run for Rocky event during Pride weekend in August of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nancy. And yes, talk to your candidates, ask questions, make noise, check voting records. It's really important to be engaged. Thank you so much, Nancy. And how exciting is that Run for Rocky will be back? Yay, that's wonderful. Can we give a round of applause, some love and thanks to all of our speakers today? Thank you so much to everyone. Wow, I feel so full. Okay, as we get ready for the flags, just a few quick thanks that we want to do in acknowledgement. We want to, first of all, thank our Windsor-Essex Children's Aid Society Gender and Sexual Diversity Committee. This committee are staff who use their own time to really further these efforts within our agency, and we have many members who have been on the committee for a decade or more. So we just want to thank them, and just give a wave to some of the committee members that are back there personing the table and helping get set up today. So we thank all of them for their dedication. We want to thank all of our guests and our community partners. We want to thank our wonderful IT team, Noah and Chris, for setting up our sound, Paul for all of his help in documentation and social media, our wonderful maintenance, IT, and admin teams for all of their help, and thank you to all of you for being here and taking the time to be part of such an important event. So it's my pleasure now, as we get ready to raise our flags, I'm going to turn things over momentarily to the one and only Teresa Sims, who is no stranger to WeCast. She is a great friend. And so I will give her a proper introduction, as well as our celebrity flag raisers. So, Teresa Sims, many know Teresa Sims in her role as the Culture and Language Specialist for Skanaf Family Learning Center. She is also an Upper Mohawk Turtle Clan woman from the Six Nations Reserve. Teresa walks the traditional road as a singer, dancer, and traditional resource person. Prior to her work at Skana, she worked at the Can-Am Indian Friendship Center as a cultural resource coordinator and Aboriginal Healthy Babies, Healthy Children coordinator. She has created Native literacy programs for over 26 different programs that she has created for online teachings. She's been a teacher and resource person for Ontario Provincial Police for the Kingston Penitentiary. She's been an advisor to municipalities, universities, on many, many levels, and continues to be a sought-after speaker, singer, and presenter at many, many events throughout our community. One of the things that she said is the main thing is to make a difference in some small way. I hope I have helped others to find their voice. So we welcome Teresa. I'm going to turn it over to her in a second, but we'll also welcome our celebrity flag raisers. First of all, we have Nona Abdullah, who people may remember from last year, and Nona is the founder of NAFS, which is an Arabic word that translates to roughly "we are all the same." And Nona founded a peer support mentorship group for trans and queer people who orient from the Middle East, North African, and Muslim identities, and has been a great trailblazer in our community to fill that important need. So welcome, Nona, and if you want to go take your place at the flag, you can. And so our other flag raiser, celebrity flag raiser, is Chris Briard Coyle. And yes, Chris is the mom of the human dynamo, Sydney. Chris is also the new chaplain at Trans Wellness Ontario, and is also the priest at St. Paul's Church in Essex. So we are thrilled to have Chris here as our other celebrity guest flag raiser. What an incredibly powerful family. Wow. Okay, well, thank you so much. And we will turn it over to you, Teresa. Just make sure your mic is on. Not that she needs a mic, but we do want to pick you up for the recording. All right. Thank you, Teresa.
Love for the Creator. We also introduce ourselves, our spirit name. Mine is Kajiadisto Howie, who comes from the stars. I'm Upper Mohawk Turtle Clan, from people Longhouse, and I try to follow a natural way of life. So I can send greetings, thanksgiving, and love to all that are here today. Their hearts and minds together as one. A good heart and good mind. An open heart and open mind. They work together as one heart and one mind. That role and responsibility we take today. But also, we'd like to send our greetings, thanksgiving, and love to those who aren't here. Those in the hospital, those who are sick, those who are incarcerated, those who are missing and lost. Hopefully they'll find their way and join us in the future. So we put our hearts and minds together as one. And as we look out at creation, creation is being known by the four winds that gives us our breath, by the trees that give us our oxygen. Because we have to remember, creation can survive without us. We can't survive without creation. And that's why colonization has destroyed what the indigenous teachings are for our Turtle Island, which is each person is unique. You have all your ancestors on your father's side. All those ancestors on your mother's side come together to create this unique human being. And there'll never be another one except for you. So that's why our names are very specific. There will never be another one, Kajiajista Howie, because it gives me my gender, gives me my role and responsibility. Because I'm from the star people, which are people that are two-spirited, rainbow warriors. And my mom told me that I was special because I was given the gift to walk both sides, male and female. I was that center, that gift to the community for counseling, for healing. So I was revered and also given a special place in my family, which I notice in mainstream that is missing. Everybody has to be labeled. Everybody has to have, different names for who they are, and also when they have a dis-ease in their spirit, that's dis-ease is a name, and you have to go to a doctor, you have to go to specific areas, rather than looking at the holistic person. What are you feeling spiritually? Are you connected? Emotionally, are you connected? Physically, are you connected? Everything has to be connected. That's why we have our brain, for that mind, body, and spirit, for that emotional balance during the day. And you always take it out at night, so you don't have to carry all those negative things that's happened around you. Because you're all gifted people. You're all a special gift to the community, your family, the nation. So that's why we have to decolonize. Come back to where the women were the backbone. and also mend that circle so the two-spirited people are that foundation for our spiritual healing. And that's what we need to learn about First Nations and what we lost when we were colonized, what we lost for all people, not just us. That's why we're the fastest growing population in Canada. 25% of our population is under 25. So we are resilient, as you are resilient also. But also show that respect. Respect yourself. Respect all those gifts you were given. Maybe harder because that makes your strength, just like turtle plant. We may be that hard shell from all the abuse we've had, but that makes us tender and gentle inside. So we have to remember, because even our teachings on the turtle, the left side's female, the right side's the male's responsible. The center, that's the center of our being, is two-spirited. So without that, we are incomplete. So I'd like to sing a song of friendship. And it comes from the East Coast, the Mi'kmaq Nation. My uncle taught this to me many years ago. Because I was given many gifts because they saw me as two-spirited and I had those gifts. But you all have those gifts. And it talks about the eagle flies highest, who's closest to Creator. See that there's friends coming. So it's time to prepare. With that, we'll start with the flag raising. Be